Hey, this is Mike Addis. Thanks for joining me on this video. We're talking about Grant Cardone and Jordan Belfort. This is the Wolf of Wall Street. Just think about it for a second. These guys are having a debate between the two of them, and they're trying to outshow everybody that's watching this video, which is the reason why they did this video, to convince you that they're great salesmen. I wouldn't hire either one of these guys to work for me as salesmen. Number one, Grant Cardone has only sold himself, basically. He just created a persona about who he is. You're a Grant Cardone hater. No, I'm not. I love Grant Cardone. Why? Because he gives a lot of free information. I've learned a lot about him on how to promote myself. I don't know how to promote myself. I'm always selling other people's stuff. Number one. Number two, the Wolf of Wall Street is just a New York guy that was selling penny stocks and lying to people to get their money. He's not really a salesman. Bernie Madoff brought in $50–60 billion lying to everybody. Does that mean he was a great salesman or a great investor? No. These guys can't sell their way out of a paper bag. Why? There's nothing in this interview that tells me that either one of these guys know how to sell anything. Why? Because they're just promoting themselves. That's the purpose of this particular video. You want to know how to sell? Good, I'm going to show you how to sell in 4 or 5 points. Because I've sold literally hundreds of millions of dollars of real product to real people. Franchises. What's a franchise? It's a piece of paper. So I sold Arby's franchises. I sold Computerland franchises. Don't exist anymore. I sold Software Center International franchises. Doesn't exist anymore. Why? Because they didn't need the franchises, those particular ones. Arby's is still around. Millions and millions of dollars. Real tangible products like cars. 100 million cars, 200 million owned and operated dealerships, worked for Daimler-Benz, worked for Chrysler, wholesaled, retailed, had 19 dealerships reporting to me. Mercedes dealerships, okay? Real sales of real product, not these guys are selling themselves and trying to convince you that you should invest with them. And they're gonna show you how to sell it. One guy is a self-promoter, which is Grant Cardone, and he sells himself, and he's an expert at it, he's a master. The other guy is Jordan Belfort. They made the movie. If Leonardo DiCaprio didn't make that movie, you never would have heard of the Wolf of Wall Street. So they're just promoting themselves to get you to give them money. Let me tell you how to sell. It's real simple. Selling, anybody can do it. Most people suck at selling. Number one, you gotta be happy. Salespeople walk up to you on the car lot, you know, and they're like miserable because they were drinking all night long. So number one, you need an introduction. Hi, my name is Mike Addis. How you doing today? Doing fine. How are you doing? I'm doing great. It's a beautiful day. Live in Carlsbad. Live in heaven. Paradise, number one. Number two, I want to build up some kind of a rapport with the guy or woman, whatever it is that you're selling them. Like I did a deal with a big company that sells recycled product. How old are you? How long have you been in the business? I asked the lady. She goes, I've been in the business for 35 years. I've been in the business for 35 years too. See, we have something in common. That's number two. Really? When did you start in the business? I started in 87, she says. I started in 85. I says, how old are you? She goes, I'm 67. I says, I'm 67. We're both the same age. Number two, rapport. What's rapport mean? You and I are together. I'm selling you right now on the fact that I know more than you do. And I'm gonna teach you some things for free on only my experiences. I can't make this stuff up. Am I selling you to me? Am I selling me to you? Well, yeah, sorta. Not really, because I don't have anything to sell you. It's all free. So that's number two, intro. Number two, rapport. And number three, so you're here to buy a car today? Yeah, of course. Why else is he on the lot? Of course he's there to buy a car, you knucklehead. What are you interested in? Well, I've been looking at the Toyota 4Runner. I says, I tell you what, we are selling the hell out of those things. He can't get it. I took it away from him. Really? Yeah, 4Runner is so hot right now. But I happen to have a couple in the back. You want to take a look? Yeah, sure. Let's go in the back. So what do we do? Happy, 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 friendly, friendly, friendly. That's sales. So we go in the back. I says, what do you like, the red or the black one? Nah, I was thinking of a white one. No problem, I can get it for you. So number four, you can always get what they want. There's never anything negative when you're selling anything to anybody. Can I get them the white one? Yeah, of course I am. There's somewhere in the world I can get them a white one. Let's take a. Have you ever drove a 4Runner? No, I've never drove a 4Runner. Let's take it for a spin. It's great. A lot of power. You know, 4Runner is actually a truck. I don't know if you guys know that. And most of it is made in Japan, so you're actually buying a Japanese product. Doesn't mean it's better than an American product, but people think that it is. We go for the drive. What do you think? It's great. How are you gonna You gonna pay cash? You're gonna finance? Do you have a trade-in? No, I don't have any trade-in on this one. Oh, that's no problem. Or I have a trade-in. Oh, really? What do you got? I got a 1998 Nissan Altima. I used to own a 1998 Nissan Altima. Really? No problem. I says, get you top dollar. Used car manager needs cars. I'm with you. I'm selling you a car today. You're going to buy one. And don't forget, we have 3.25% financing, and the finance guy is super fast. Get you in and out of the door, no problem. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. That's how you sell. The concept's always the same. Doesn't matter if you're selling jet airplanes or you're selling stuff on the internet. But get this. This is important. Sales don't exist really anymore. People buy stuff. You don't have to sell them. The only reason why these guys are selling is because they need you to buy their stuff. They're trying to sell you big ticket items. They're trying to convince you that they're great salesmen. Neither one of them. I wouldn't hire either one of these guys. I like them, but I wouldn't hire them. This is Mike Addis. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hang around for the recap. Okay, let's do a recap of this video. This is the Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street, and Grant Cardone. Okay, so number one, these guys are in a sales, they're debating on YouTube, and both of these guys are trying to convince each other that they're great salesmen, but actually neither one of them can sell anything. Grant Cardone is a super salesman that's selling himself, and Belfort is just a guy, you know, that was lying, cheating, and stealing in New York, selling penny stocks, went to jail, paid a lot of money. Number one. Number two, no one would have heard of Jordan Belfort if it wasn't for the Wolf of Wall Street and Leonardo DiCaprio. So they made him famous. So that what he's doing, he's promoting himself, and then he's in the interview with Cardone. Number three, Cardone cannot beat Belfort in a discussion. Why? Because Belfort's from New York. Cardone's from Louisiana. He's a poor boy from Louisiana. There's a New York guy talking to a guy in Louisiana. It's not even close. Belfort just ate his lunch. It wasn't even close. And Cardone's a great guy. I like him, but he didn't look good in this interview. Why? Because he hasn't sold anything, and Jordan Belfort knows it. Number three, or number four, I forget which one. I'm showing you in this video how to actually sell something in 5 or 6 steps. It doesn't take anything to learn how to do it. Just takes a little time, a little effort. And lastly, don't believe the people that you see on YouTube. Why? Because they're trying to get you to give them money. They need to promote themselves to show you how well off that they are and how smart they are and how intelligent they are. When Cardone was out of his element, he got crushed by Belfort. Why? Because Belfort's the king of con. He's just a con man. That's all he is. And he's faster because he's from New York and he thinks faster, right? That's the recap on this one. Don't forget to hit comment. Subscribers, I'm getting too many subscribers. Don't subscribe. No, I'm only kidding. Subscribe. Comments is more important. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you on the next video.